All right, welcome members of the media. Welcome to our Tshwane Derby press conference. I am joined by the legend, our Supersport United striker, Bradley Grobler, who has recently broke the Supersport United all-time record of 57 goals. He scored it yesterday against Celtic. He's on 58. Brad, I'm just running through the career at Supersport, and I'm sure it's an overwhelming feeling. Just share your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. I think it's been good. I've loved my time at Supersport. I think obviously everyone knows it's been up and down. There's been good times, there's been bad times, but right now I'm in such a good space, enjoying my football, and I think first of all I got to give so much credit to the club, from the medical team to the players, and most of all I think the board, the CEO, Mr. Stan Matthews, the chairman. It would have been very easy for the club to have, let me go after 1 or 2 difficult seasons, with injuries and operations, and they stuck by me and they showed a lot of faith in me, and I'll forever be grateful for that. And for me to score these goals and contribute to the team's success is my way of repaying the club for what they've done for me.
Members of the media, I look forward to ask Bradley some questions. Voyo, I see your hand is up. You can go ahead, my brother.
Thank you so much, Brian. Good morning, Bradley, and congratulations for last night and the achievement. Bradley, just maybe, this is Voya from Power 987. Just maybe let us in, Bradley, a deadly combination between you and Thamsanqa Kabuza has been spurring, and I think a lot of teams know about it now and are feared by it. And just let us in, maybe in this wrecking ball that you guys both have, the conversations that you have. What is sort of the secret behind it? What is the spice in it? What makes it so deadly between you guys? Maybe there's conversations that we don't know about that you have with Thamsanqa. And of course, this is a sort of a combination that you would want to keep from now until the end of the season to make sure that Supersport goes all the way, even to the dire end, and maybe even lifting the trophy this season.
Yeah, thank you very much. There's so many different things I could say about Kabuza. I think since he's come into the club, he's been unbelievably good for the club. I think he's brought so much to the club on the field, but I think he's also brought a lot, into the team off the field. He's a great guy off the field. He just brings so much happiness and joy, and I think that shows. Coming onto the field, I think we just complement each other very well. I think, we're both not scared to do the hard yards, to do the running, to work for each other. And, I think, again, we keep talking about how the club is and how the club treats players. I think, you can just see how happy he is and his attitude on the field, that, the club have really looked after him and got his mindset right. And I think that's a major part of who we are and what we do, to get people to enjoy their football. And I think, all credit to him. He's enjoying his football. He's been immense for us. And yeah, as a striker, I think, it's always important to have a combination with someone and to build that relationship, as I did with Jeremy Brocky a few years ago. I think, when you've got strikers that are willing to work for each other and play off each other and help where the other one needs help, it will always work out. So yeah, I'm really, enjoying playing with him. And like I said, he's just such a good person to have on the field and off the field. He's really been good for the club.
Karabo.
Thank you very much, Brian. Congratulations, Bradley, on the terrific goal-scoring record that you've achieved last night with Supersport United. I'm going to put you in a bit of a difficult position here in terms of, can you at least name one goal that you think, that was one for the locker that you'll never ever forget since you've joined Supersport United? And secondly, I know you just mentioned your former strike partner, but is there any other player that you think has helped you to reach that milestone in terms of, giving you assists? I mean, we all know footballers, there's that certain player that you have a soft spot for because he obviously helps you get goals. Any particular player for you at Supersport since you've joined the club? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. For me, every goal is special, but I think, besides all the goals in the finals and that helped the team win trophies, they were all they're all very important to me. And we all know Supersport is a very ambitious club and we want to win things. So, those goals meant a lot to me and I'm sure they meant a lot to the club. But, there's one goal that I really enjoyed. It was a header I scored against the Tunisian team in the semi-final of the CAF Confederations Cup. Trying to think, I can't think of the name of the team. Club Africain. It's just a goal I really enjoyed, and talking about guys who have helped me score goals. Unfortunately, I don't think I could mention all of them because there's been many guys over the years. But I think to start, Tuso Pala was very good at that. He assisted a lot of goals. Aubrey Modiba was there. Obviously, Brocky. At the moment, I think between Tebza and Sipo, they've been incredible. The delivery, the service they put into the box for myself, Kabuza, has been incredible. And I think we can only grow with that. I think at the moment, Jones Lungu's doing incredibly well. He's setting up a lot of chances, and just a matter of time before he's assisting a lot of goals. So, for me to mention all the names would be very difficult. But I think I've mentioned a few that have really helped me, and I'm very grateful for each one of them. And I think we all know football is a team sport. Without guys creating chances like these guys are, it would be extremely difficult for a striker.
Skillian?
Thanks, Brian. Hey, Brad, congrats on the record as well. I'm from Cape Town, so I actually, funnily enough, I remember seeing you for the first time at Cape Town Stadium. You attended an Ajax game before, I think it was right about before your first appearance. And I remember seeing you, and you had like a blazer with the jeans and the flashy buckle, like you were giving off maybe some David Beckham vibes. And I just remember your time at Ajax, right? It wasn't as successful as I think you'd like, and I remember it didn't work out, and you kind of maybe written off when you left Ajax for Supersport. And I was just thinking, like, from seeing you during those times and seeing you for the first time, like, if you could just detail your growth as a person and also the long journey from those days to now, like making a success of your time at Supersport.
I think, it's so difficult to talk about my time in Ajax. I just come back from Turkey and it was kind of a last minute deal, and I was very grateful for Ajax, for the opportunity they gave me. I actually only ended up being there for about 6 months. It was half a season. And it was a very difficult time for Ajax. I think we hadn't won a away game for, I think, almost 2 years, or we scored an away goal. And so it was a difficult time, and I scored a few goals in that there. But as I said, it was just a difficult time at the moment. And Supersport came to Ajax halfway through the season. After 6 months of being there, and it's a move I don't regret. With no disrespect to Ajax, who were very good to me, but Supersport for me was always a club that was winning trophies. I think they just won the league a few years in a row. And it was always a team that I admired, a team I always wanted to. The CEO, Stan Matthews, and myself had quite a good relationship before that, when I was still an academy player at Platinum Stars. And he came to me, and I was very excited to join a club that's very ambitious and was winning trophies year in and year out. So I think for me, I probably grew as a player that year, but I think the move for me to Supersport was a major stepping stone.
Take Clifford. Clifford, can you hear us?
Thank you, Brian. I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Bradley, and congratulations. Bradley, it's 10 matches have gone by now, still 20 matches to go, and you're already on 10 goals this season. How far do you think you can go, looking at how last season was for you, and also, the top goal scorers last season were on 16 goals, and you're 6 away from that. And secondly, looking at how far you've come for Supersport United, breaking that record, would you want to stay and stake that legendary status at the club, or you would like to go and look for other, challenges going forward?
Oh yeah, thank you. Look, it's a difficult position. Me and the club have been in contact with it for quite a while now. And the club have always, the CEO Stan Matthews has always said, if, at my stage in my career, if something came my way that was good for me and good for the club, that the club would never stand in my way. I've been here for a long time and I've helped the club win things, and the club have been good like that. I think they've shown that over the years with players that have delivered for them. So yeah, I think that's that one. And then again, on the other hand, I'm at an amazing club. A club, like I said, that's been extremely good to me through good and through bad, and a club I'm very grateful for. And if nothing ever came, that was good for me somewhere else, this is a club I would love to be able to retire at, and like you said, carry on adding to those goals and just repaying the club for the faith they've shown in me.
I see Karabo. We'll take the last two questions before calling up Coach Karabo, and then we'll take one more.
Oh, thank you. It's actually about the coach, Bradley. How is it for you personally working under Coach Kaitano Tembo? Because it looks like, he really has a massive belief in you and obviously the other players. But for you personally, how has it been working under Coach Kaitano Tembo? And just your thoughts about Mamelodi Sundowns this weekend? Because, if you can win that one, then you guys will go top of the league. But obviously still early days, but you win it, you go up top. So that's just your thoughts on Coach Kaitano and your thoughts on the matchup against Sundowns this weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's such a difficult one because I think the coach has been incredibly good, and I don't think he's been given enough recognition for how well he's done at when I say a difficult team, a team that is very ambitious, a team that wants to always compete, and obviously with where football and finances have gone over the years, I think he needs a massive amount of, of recognition for what he's done. I think, me and the coach have had a very good relationship over the years. When I came here, I worked with him for many years as assistant coach. And, as a player, I know it's difficult to say, but I think I've seen him grow year in, year out. He's worked with many coaches over the years, and I just think he's found such a good balance between, what's wrong, what's right, and how to keep players happy and, how to manage players. I think, if I take my situation, for example, obviously, I don't want to carry on with it, but there were a few difficult seasons with injuries and, just how well he's done with managing me and, managing other people and getting the best out of people. I think, what he's doing for the young players as well is incredible. You can see the growth in some of the younger players and he deserves a lot of credit for that. And for myself, I'm very grateful for what he's done for myself. So yeah, I think going to the Sundowns game, I think, there's no doubt Sundowns are an unbelievable team, with what they got. I think we've got to be honest, they should win everything on offer. No disrespect to them. I think they could probably win a league with two different teams. So we know it's a massive game. It's been a very difficult game for us over the last couple of years. And, when I look at our squad as well, and we don't have the biggest squad, but, what we got is we've got a family. We've got guys that are willing to work, guys that are willing to fight for each other. And I think we've shown that, and we've come off some very good results. And we don't want to end it there. We're going to go into the game, give it our best go. And we also need to realize that it's not a make or break game. This game's not going to win us the league. It's not going to win them the league. But as I said, I think we guide every game. We give 100%, and that's all we can ask. And I think we can beat any team on any day. So we'll go there, give it our best go, and see what happens.
Tozamile, take the last one.
Thank you so much. Actually wanted to ask about the Sundowns game, but I see that it's been covered. But then, just looking at Supersport and how they've been doing so far, Bradley, What do you make of your potential to challenge for the league title? Because obviously, when I look at Supersport United, I see a team that is able to manage the games convincingly. What's your take on the potential that the team has got?
Yeah, I think, look, if we go back over the last few seasons, I think as a club, we've won trophies and that, but I think we've let ourselves down in the league, and we know that. And we've got into good positions over the last few seasons, just haven't been able to capitalize on that. I think this season, although it's very early, I think we've done well. We've won games that we hadn't won before, and I mean we still drop points where we're very disappointed about. But look, like I said, we want to be better in the league. I don't want to say to you, we're going to win the league, because I think that's extremely difficult. Looking at what other teams have spent and what they've got. But at the same time, I do believe in what we've got, and I do believe that we need to challenge ourselves to challenge for the league. And again, I think we're a very ambitious club, and I don't want to say we don't want the league, because I think any team that says that is lying. But we've got to be realistic. And again, like I said, we'll give it 100% and see what happens. I believe in what we've got here, and we work hard as a team, and we'll rely on that and carry on trying to get positive results.